Hi everyone, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, it is that time of month again. I want to check in to see how I've been doing with my January power sheets and my goals for the month, and then also start my February goals. So we're going to just get right into it. I'm going to flip to January 1st. And you know what? I think I've done pretty good. I have to say that for the things that we still have some more time left to go here. We have another week. And just so you know, today is Thursday, the 23rd of January. So technically we still have another 8 days, but I want to get this filmed ahead of time so that I can post it next week. We're just going to talk about each of these things. So a lot of them that I could cross off right away, especially for the month, were pretty much particular dates. So for instance, an appointment, well, once it's done, it's done. It's not like you're making progress on it. But for something like organize my pen area and making a video on it, I've gotten a little way, only because I budgeted to order my pen cubes that I needed and they came yesterday. So that one is still in the works and I still have to try to find a way to finish organizing it. So it won't be in the next one because I'm hoping to have that done by the end of January. So there are still some things that I will be working on, but I've kind of made a list for myself to go by and just kind of brainstorming ideas, which we'll be doing on the next page anyway and the next couple of pages. So for the most part, I'm pretty happy with my progress. The one that I was struggling with was my creative journaling. And you know, in the last couple weeks, I've been finding I've been so busy and I don't think I've overwhelmed myself. A lot of this stuff, like I said, I've taken care of. There's a couple of things that haven't come up yet. The things that aren't going to happen this month at all, the pedicure, the contacts, and the iPhone, they're just not affordable at this point in time. So unfortunately, they're not going to happen. And that's not really something in my control. I can't do anything about it. So it is what it is. I'm just going to have to wait. But the things that I can control, I feel like I did pretty good. And the creative journaling, like I said, it was one of those things I wanted to get done. And I kept procrastinating it and procrastinating it. And it's not that I didn't have the time necessarily. It's that for some reason I was a little daunted to start it. It was the same as starting these power sheets. I just wasn't sure where to begin. And once I started, it turned out great. And I will have that video posted. I'm not sure when it'll be posted, if it's before this video or after this video, but if it is before, I'll make sure to link it for you. And I'm just really happy that I got it done. So now that I've started it, it doesn't seem as scary, I guess. So I can continue it every week. A lot of this stuff, like grocery, I don't think I'm gonna have groceries on the next month because everybody has to get groceries. I don't need a reminder in my power sheets to get it done. I think for me, it was kind of made me feel good to be able to check it off because I knew it was one of the things I was going to do anyway. So I was going to check it off. I don't want to waste this for stuff that's going to be done anyway. The same thing with affirmations and gratitude. I didn't include that in my February spread for my monthly bullet journal setup. And I did include affirmations and gratitude log after the fact in my January spread. So I kind of made it like just a collection after my first couple of dailies. And I might do the same in February. I don't know. But because I've been following along so well with it, I don't think I'm going to continue. It's just something that it doesn't seem worth it to me. It's like, why track something that you're going to do religiously, you know? And the same with the Bujo and notes. Like if I want to make notes in my bullet journal, I'll make notes. I'm not going to track it anymore. But the journaling, you know what? This is crazy. I used to be such a good journaler. I would journal every night, talk about my day, talk about how it made me feel. And lately I've just been getting really lazy. And now's the time more than anything that I really need that sit down late at night with my cup of sleepy time tea and my pen and my notebook just to jot down stuff that I kind of went through my mind that day. And it's very important for me right now, especially with the baby on the way. You know, there's a lot of aches and pains all of a sudden. I still have 3 more months to go. And it's a lot of work. Like all of this, I feel, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but maybe it is. Maybe I'm overwhelming myself. Not with how many things and tasks I have to do, but one day I almost feel definitely more tired for sure. And a lot of this stuff, I have a huge daunting task list in my bullet journal, and I feel like the stuff goes on and on forever, and I'm running short on energy. So I'm just going to have to judge on a day-to-day basis how I'm feeling, and if I'm not going to have enough energy to do all the things on my list, well, it's not going to get done, and I can't really hold myself as accountable as I would before because I'm just not feeling it. So anyway, the next page, I'm so excited. I haven't waited forever to be able to do this. It's kind of a review and to cultivate gratitude, which I've been doing this entire month anyway, but a review of the month to see how things are going and what you're grateful for. I'm not sure if this is going to help me really review the previous month, but we're just going to quickly write it out and maybe I'll quickly talk about it. So basically, if I give this a quick run through, the cleaning schedule that Chad and I put together, it's really helped. At first I was a little nervous about it because I didn't want to have to do something on a specific day, but now that it's in place, I kind of like that. Once it's done, and then I can cross it off my mind and not have to worry about it, and the place stays clean. And it's actually, the house is maintaining cleanliness, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm happy that he was willing to help me, and he helps with a lot of the chores. So goals, they're growing well. The house, definitely keeping clean. The baby shower planning, so we've set a date and I have all the registries in place, all the registry items in place. And so now it's just a matter of planning, which I will be doing for February. My planning is going well. I think that the system I have in place right now is working for me. And I guess the only question is when I do my Erin Condren weekly setups with you guys, I've kind of crossed out my bullet journal weekly setup. So if that's something you still want to see, let me know. And my creative project this month was my baby blanket. And I'm going to post pictures of my completed baby blankets on Instagram when I'm done. I'm done the first one. I just have to tie in the ends. And the second one, I'm doing it, it's like these strips and then you have to crochet them together. So once I'm done, I will post the picture of it on Instagram, and it's so pretty. And I did buy them before I realized we were having a girl, so thank goodness it's a girl. I'm grateful for Chad because he's helping out. I'm grateful for my mom and my sister because they're helping me with baby stuff. I'm choosing grace over guilt about not being able to get certain things because it's not in my control. I'm celebrating that I started my creative journaling project. My favorite memory is we started watching Stranger Things this month. I know we're a little behind times with this because they're already coming out with a fourth season, but we're really enjoying it. I did not expect it to be so good. And Connor likes it too, which I'm surprised. So I'm glad that we can watch a TV show together and it gives us family time together. And a good lesson I learned, mostly from the fact that I haven't really had my showers or baths or whatever it is, like my alone time reading a book. I'm always surrounded by other people and I just need some quiet time to process and think. And so another thing I'm going to be doing for February is trying to get up early in the morning, so I have that early morning time with my coffee and I can sit down, plan, and think without anyone chattering in my ear. I'm saying no to stressing about what other people think. This is a big one, especially having social media and a YouTube channel. So this is very important for anyone who is in the same boat as I am. And I'm saying yes to doing more things that make me happy. So whether that is instead of going to karaoke, staying at home and watching a movie, going to bed early. I'm really going to try that, going to bed early and getting up early. I think that will help everything along. I think that'll make me feel better about just everything. I'll be able to be definitely more organized and I think more motivated. So we're going to try that. And also getting a pedicure. I mean, how hard is it? But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so moving along to February. So I'm going to start again filling this out. This is important to do, so tasks or projects I want to get done this month, I'm excited for, on my mind, which is worries and stressors, and I'm hopeful that. The next page is my monthly calendar, which I'm not going to show. And the page after that, these are my goals to focus on, action ideas. So this is kind of where I brainstorm. And then this is where I write out my actual action items. So we'll just quickly write through all of this, and then we'll talk about the end and the action items that I need to get done. So I think I'm basically done. And I've added this one at the last minute because I found that there are some things I'd like to track that don't always fit on my list. I have a lot more than I have room for. And I don't feel like I'm overdoing it. I feel like this is what I need in my life right now. And so that's what I'm going to do. So also these dots, you know what? They honestly don't mean anything. All they do is color code your action items to what goal it represents. So for instance, for me, all the yellow ones are for mental health. So monthly reflection for a bullet journal, that just kind of sums up the entire month and it helps me reflect on what things went right, what things went wrong. And it's also kind of what I do in here too. So um, I would like to have some of that in my bullet journal. Pedicure, because it's me time and I need that right now. Creative journaling, definitely the positivity factor. Bath shower alone, again, alone and me time. Crocheting an art project, that's always been something that calms me down and makes me feel good. And of course, journaling for emotional value. And so quite a few of these have double colors, meaning that the goals relate to different faucets. Each of these action items is kind of taking care of two birds with one stone, so to speak. So, for instance, the visit with my sister is improving my relationship with her, as well as we're going to talk about the shower. So that's kind of a 2-for-1. Powersheets check-in, not only is it helping with my YouTube channel because I filmed that for my channel, but also to do with organizing and taking care of the organizing and planning aspect of my life. And again, the same with pedicure. So not only is it a physical thing, I'm taking care of my feet, making me feel good, but it's that alone time that I need, the nice, quiet, peaceful, somebody massaging your feet type thing. So again, I don't really have a huge focus. I know it says over here, goals to focus on this month. I basically have a little bit of everything mixed in, kind of taking care of all my goals. The one thing that I really haven't focused on too much is it looks kind of like cleaning, but this cleaning project, I have a list and it's basically just like I'm probably just gonna post a sticky note on here, and then each week as I complete one of those tasks, I'll cross it off on here. So for instance, I have to clean my back closet, but again, if I'm breaking this down into doing one thing per week, it's super easy. And if I tackle it when I'm feeling really motivated, I think it'll be easy. I also want to organize my movies, organize the dishes, clean out the fridge. Those are things that I should be doing all the time, but as long as it's written down, it just kind of helps me remember, okay, yes, this needs to be done. From last month, I did write out a list of everything that needed to be taken care of for each room, and these are just some of the things I wanted to start. So far, it's going really well. The monthly tasks, I did add the pedicure contacts and iPhone. I don't know if those are going to get done because they're all affordability issues. And right now it's been difficult on everybody right now. So I wanted to add them because they're still important to me. And if they get done, wonderful, great. I'll be so happy. And if not, well, them's the breaks and I have to try to think about somehow accomplishing it the month after. So a lot of these are appointments and stuff that I only have to really do once. And if I do have to work on something, for instance, organize taxes, tax sheets and information will come in periodically from now until pretty much March. And you basically, add it to your pile of receipts and all that stuff. So as something comes in, I can check a little bit off. And if I've made progress, great. And then once taxes are completely done and filed, I can completely check it off. As for the weekly items, so these are things I want to happen every week. So with this bath and shower, obviously I bathe and shower like more than once a week. I just have alone on here, and that just means I don't want my son banging on the door. I want peace, I want quiet, I want alone time. So as long as I can get it once a week. It didn't happen this month at all. It happened once. And crocheting, every time I get a little bit of time, I work on my little baby blanket and it's almost done. So I was thinking of either getting another baby blanket or maybe I'll start my large color drawing picture project that I want to start. I have started it, I just haven't colored it, so that might be something. It's kind of like a coloring book, but I drew the picture myself, so it's my own artwork. And I added the dentist pick because my dental appointment is coming up for my cleaning, and I have the worst teeth. They look great. My teeth look like movie star teeth, and they suck. Like, they are not movie star teeth. I have my dad's genetics, and my teeth are basically falling apart. So it's very unfortunate. So I've been really trying to take care of them. And the creative journaling, I am very positive about that that's going to get done. So basically, you know what? This stuff is very doable and I feel very positive about it, but we won't know until we check in again next month. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe and click that bell notification so you won't miss any videos. And we will talk to you guys again next month. Take care.